Hello everybody, welcome to Tokyo. We're on Odaiba beach right now, just having a kind of a slow father-son Saturday, which is what we typically do. Here's Leo dancing. He's doing Michael Jackson. I don't know why, I don't know where he learned it, but he's learning the moonwalk and other various things that are very inspirational. And there'll be more of that in a minute. But I got a question from a viewer here, and I think this is really interesting question. And it's a lot of things. This is something that a lot of people are probably on their minds as well. I see many Japanese people wearing masks in public spaces. Is it mandatory to wear them or just a gesture of good courtesy? Do you think as a foreigner and tourist it would be sufficient to wear a mask only in very crowded places such as trains? Thanks a lot. This is from Yuto Banner 1 from about 2 weeks ago when I asked for some questions here. Now it's a good question because you do see all over Tokyo people wearing masks, and the answer is that you do not. There has never been a mandate to wear a mask in Japan, and I know that a lot of the Western countries had this during those years. Japanese have been wearing masks before that all happened, and they've been wearing masks after it for a variety of reasons. None of it has to do with that. You know what? I can't even say the word because then YouTube kind of knocks it down a little bit, even after a year and a half of it. We never had any mandates. We never had any kind of you had to wear it, because we wear it because it is a. All right, let me break down why Japanese people wear it, and I think this maybe will help you understand. All right, the first thing is for kafunsho or hay fever. Hay fever. This is live. Anything can happen. When there's pollen in the air, people will wear it to block them from getting the congestion and the things. Here, I bought you this mango juice for a reason. And look, they gave him a nice little rabbit on there too. So if you have hay fever, people will wear it, and it really does reduce the amount of pollen that they intake, so they don't have as much coughing and they don't have as many of the symptoms of it. And it's not weird to wear it, so that's one of the reasons you'll see it. At this time of year, Peter wears one as well. He's a narrator, so he wants to protect his voice, so to keep it from getting raspy. Thanks a lot, Leo, for that one. He'll wear it as well to protect his voice, and I will too at certain times, especially when in the winter, people wear it to stay warm. So the mask will keep them warm, right? Because you know, like the air can be so cold. By doing that, it keeps also your voice moist, so to speak. So you're not getting all that dry air, which does dry out your voice and your body. So people will wear masks just for that. These are things like in the Western countries, no one would ever do this, go to that length to wear a mask for hay fever or to stay warm. You'll wear maybe a balaclava or something. I don't know what you would do, but usually there's other like face protections made out of cotton or something, but here they'll just wear those face masks. Now typically you don't wear a mask to protect you from not getting sick. That's not something that most people do in Japan. Most people wear the mask if they are sick as a courtesy to other people, to try to minimize the risk of infecting other people. And this is necessary if you've got to go to work and you're sick. They don't ask you to wear a mask, but they shouldn't have to. So you'll wear one because you don't want other people to get sick. So you're thinking about other people when you wear the mask. If you're not sick, typically my Japanese friends are not wearing a mask. They only wear it if sometimes they are a little bit worried in maybe January or February or March when there's influenza season. You might wear them on the subway or trains as something of a preventative measures, but in Japan, unless the person who's sick is wearing it. If the person who's sick is not wearing a mask, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All right? The person who's sick has to wear the mask, or else, you know, the person who's not sick, if you wear the mask, it doesn't really protect you. That's the thing. It's like very minimal. But if the person wearing it and this is like during those years, I talked a lot about this, and there's a lot of misunderstanding because people could. Leo, don't kill the ant. Remember what I said? If you kill the ant, then you're going to kill somebody's mommy or daddy. Ants have mommies and daddies too. It's a true story. If you are, I don't know, I think they do. So if you're wearing a mask, somebody else is wearing a mask, the chance of chance of transmission decreases. So in a crowded city like Tokyo, it's kind of necessary to do that during the influenza season, which is why people have been wearing masks for a very long time. Right now, no one that I know of is wearing them because of the reason why we did about 4 years ago. We didn't do that then, and so that's not something that I don't think is in a lot of my friends' minds anymore. Nobody that I know is getting vaccinated anymore for that kind of stuff. So that's all a personal choice, and it's up to you. If you want to wear a mask, personal choice. You don't have to. I see some foreigners doing that. I don't know why. I guess they think that they need to, but let me be honest with you. I haven't worn a mask in maybe a year and a half. I'm never going to wear it again unless I am sick and I don't want to give it to somebody else. But like, we all know that you don't really need to wear a face diaper. Like, I didn't even come up with that word. It's still kind of a controversial thing in many respects. A question for the chat: is one day enough for visiting Shibuya? Probably. I'm like scrolling back to see if there's any kind of follow-up on this, but love your videos and your streams. Wanted to say on here that God loves us all. Thank you for that. Yeah, He does. It's a tough year right now, so it's nice to have as many on your side, so to speak. We're in Ikebukuro. Wanted to say hello. Hello, Nick. How you doing, Nick and family? Nice to see you. So there you go with that. I hope this answers the question. No, there's no mandate to wear a mask. No, you do not have to wear a mask if you're feeling sick, like you could feel it coming on, then maybe it's a good idea to wear a mask because you don't want to get other people sick. But you don't have to wear it at all. It's not something that is mandatory, even in February or March. You do it because if you're feeling bad, you don't want to transmit it to other people. And in February and March, there's a lot of people feeling bad, so there's a lot of people wearing masks. But there are other reasons why they wear it as well. As I said, to stay warm, especially girls will do that. And if you go up in Hokkaido, wearing a mask might be an easy way to keep the warm air in, as well as if you've got hay fever. And there might even be some other reasons. If there's pollution in the air, I remember a few years ago, we were getting some really bad pollution coming over from China. You could smell your iPhone being made a couple of years ago. And because of the particulates in the air, the matter, a lot of people were wearing masks because of that. So there's various reasons why they do it here. It's not because of the reason that you think, and there's never been a mandate to wear them, despite the mandates that you had in your country. We never had that here. So it's totally up to you. There is peer pressure to have done it in those years between 2020 and 2022, but that's all over. And once again, you'll never see me wearing a mask unless I am sick and or there's some kind of pollution going on here. You want to do Michael Jackson? You want to show everybody? You want to show everybody? We come here as well to get like a Kua Aina burger. It's one of the burger places in Tokyo. Yeah, I get an extra large one so we can share. I get pineapple so I can give to him. He likes the French fries. He says he made a torch with fire out of his French fries, and I don't know what that means, but he burned me with them, so I'm still kind of recovering. We like to dance. We kind of do stuff like this. He looks too serious, but he's really the one who's dancing inside. He knows he wants to dance. This is stuff that we do here. And that I asked him what he wants. He said potatoes and ketchup. And I guess that's a vegetable. Mothers, fathers, please chime in the comments below. Are French fries and ketchup a salad? Just, I'm not sure as a new father. So let me know in the comments. I know the answer, but let me know anyways and encourage me to give my son more vegetables. He ate the avocado. So there you go. It's true story. I love the questions. So, all right, Gara's writing a no. Kuaina's got some pretty good fries. I know the answer there. But look, listen, leave me a comment below if you have anything about Japan traveling here, or you want to know. On days like this where I don't really have a live stream to do, I want to keep it going. There are about 4 days where I didn't do a live stream. I feel bad about that. But leave me a comment. I might pick it and do an episode like this and answer it and share it with it. A lot of you have been asking me about places to travel within Tokyo in October and November. If you're going to Morioka, for example, somebody wrote about Morioka. I don't know exactly where to stay. I would stay maybe around the station because it seems to be the most convenient. with the most hotels. But look, if you're gonna stay in a ryokan or a traditional Japanese inn, then you're gonna probably stay outside of Morioka City. So it's totally worth it to do that. But pick onsen hot spring resorts if you're gonna stay at a ryokan, because it's always good to couple a soak in a volcanic bath with your stay, with that kaiseki ryori, which is so good. We're in Odaiba today, Michael. I don't have any maps for you because it's pretty central, and I've showed you that many times. We had a really good stay, and if you haven't seen the videos that we did a couple days ago, we were in Hakuba. I took you outside of the city of Tokyo. I've been doing that a little bit more. I was in Asahikawa in Hokkaido last week. But this was such a wonderful place in the fall. It's famous for the winter, but go take a look at those 3 live streams that I did, showing you the beautiful countryside in the early fall in Hakuba and Nagano on the near the Sea of Japan side. It was really beautiful, and I'm glad you guys could join me for that. All right, everybody, I'm back to being a daddy now, as we drink and eat and play in the sand a little bit. I told him don't kill any ants, so he's been pretty good about that. When I said the ants would lose their mommy and daddy, I think that really resonated. He just doesn't realize that ants have maybe like 1,000 mommies and daddies. I'm not sure how the ant society works with that. Oh, you did? You got a stick and a rock? How much? Is that money? He said he had found money, he said, and it was a rock, and he said it was ichi hyakuen. And when it came time to paying at the restaurant, he forgot his money. We lost his rock. That's kind of funny. Anyways, have a good day. See you again tomorrow on another live stream. Mata ne. Bye from Odaiba.